Welcome, Cancer Leo, to your spiritual reading for June. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in your spiritual journey over here using the Sacred Traveler deck. We have Fogged In, Go Slow, Take Your Time. Okay, then we have the Unknown Territory. You're exactly where you need to be. With Stepping Into Power, you are strong beyond the measure. And then we will get to your healing card at the end of the reading. We have Fogged In. So this is talking about going slow and taking your time. It is talking about you going a little too fast. Make sure that you are just slowing it down a little bit. Okay. Could be moving just too quick, and Spirit says you need to just slow down. Slow it down. Even if you can't see what's around the next corner, go forward slowly and gently. You are safe. When you take the time to go slowly, new perceptions emerge that you can't see, even if you're moving fast. Move away from the rapid pace of everyday life and step into the majesty of stillness. Okay, so power is born in those times when you relax into the present moment. So just make sure that you're taking time to do the things that you're doing. Okay, and don't just leap too fast into action. Okay, clarifying on the Fogged In. Okay, Three of Swords. It could cause pain and discomfort. When you're going too fast, it definitely could, because you're running into things that seem uncomfortable. That's really what it feels like. Yeah. Making sure that you stay away from toxic energy or anything that causes you this pain and discomfort. Okay. Don't want to feel like you're chaining yourself in or boxing yourself in, trying to get away from something too quickly without just taking the faith, taking the time, and just moving really slow and having the extra moments to think about what you're doing. Yeah. And having the loyalties to yourself. So this is more of a loyal thing to you, because it feels like you're just kind of moving really fast, and you might not be taking the extra step to kind of step back just for a second. Instead of stepping forward, step backwards for a second and say, hey, what am I leaping into? What am I getting myself into? Is there someone around me who is trying to get me to go fast with them? And I need to slow it down a little bit, because it's getting me in my kind of like, it feels really uncomfort into the comfort zone area over here. And it does feel like, it makes you feel like maybe you are a little chained to this. It feels like a person, you guys, because of the having all these things here. It could be a earth sign. And it just makes me feel like they're moving too fast for you, and you need to slow down a little bit and take a step back to look and see what's going on. And that's really kind of the blockage of why things kind of are not going maybe the way you want them to go, and it feels very uncomfortable. Unknown territory, you are exactly where you need to be. So just rest and relax and think about, what steps you're taking, and how fast that you're moving when it comes to this situation. Just, don't put yourself into a stuck mode, but make sure you're putting yourself into a mode where you can really think about the situation, so that way you can make a better judgment call without feeling like maybe even a little fearful that this person is moving too fast, making you move too fast, or this situation. And maybe you feel like you're not making the better judgment calls because everything is moving too quickly. Okay, so just remember, though, you are where you're supposed to be. This swift action will come when you make the better judgment calls. You will be able then to make, you move the way you need to move. That's really what it feels like. You could be definitely dealing with a Libra who might be swiftly coming at you and making you feel like you have to move towards them fast and, really fast and furious, but yet it feels uncomfortable. And it doesn't feel like it's the judgment calls that you really want to make at this time. But then, you can make better movements. Yeah. with better clarity. Yeah. It definitely feels like some of you are definitely with some kind of earth sign or a Libra. I'm just going to say Libra. It doesn't have to be. Maybe just some air sign. But it does feel like they've got you kind of up in the air, right? And it feels kind of like if you don't make these calls fast enough, maybe they're kind of on your butt about it. So they're kind of making you move quicker than you want to move. You can step into your power. You're strong beyond your measure. Now you can make those judgment calls that you feel more comfortable about, right? Without walking with a cane over here, making you feel like you're uncomfortable. I don't want to move at this pace with you or on this situation, whatever the situation may be, if it's not a person. It just feels like everything's moving too quick. And you're going with it instead of just stepping back and saying, no, you know what, I need to go slow about this. Maybe somebody is very just not patient at all, right? Bringing in the Ace of Coins. This will have better prosperity for you because you'll feel more comfortable as you're stepping into the power. It's going to be now your judgment call, and you're going to tell them, I will move at the pace that I would like to move at, and I'm going to do that because I know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I just don't like this pace that you're making me move at. And that's really what it feels like. Too hasty moves. It just feels like every move you make is a little too hasty. And you don't have time to think about the situation at hand. So now you can slow down and then travel at the speed that you feel comfortable at, feeling like you're not in a challenge mode with anyone. See that? I'm tired of being in a challenge with you. I'm tired of having to move at this pace. It's not giving me any clarity of what's really going on in my situation. And this will bring in new opportunities and allow you to feel, like I said, it's just about feeling comfortable, my friends. It really is. I think within the unknown territory, it's like you are exactly where you're supposed to be, but it's making you feel imbalanced. There's a lot of imbalance over here as well. Yeah. So let's see what your healing card is. Ruminate. Ooh, I like that one because this one's telling you, do you have the energy around you? Do you take note about how the energy is surrounding you? Do you tend to immerse yourself in unconstructive energy? And it's kind of like it is unconstructive if you think about it, because if someone's always pushing you to make quick judgment moves, they're not allowing you any time to really think about the consequences or how you would like to be. So it almost feels like, every time I make a call with you or about this situation, it makes me feel like either I'm 3 steps behind, makes me fear what's around the corner. Am I going where I want to be because I don't feel like I made the right judgment call? Are you taking responsibility for the situation that really has nothing to do with you? Now, there's another one, right? Are they making you make judgment calls on things that have nothing even to do with you? And that also brings in a discomfort zone. Why are you asking me, but you want me to make, the quick decision. Maybe they want you to make quick decisions for them. And you're like, I don't know. I have to think about these things for you. See what I'm saying? But they want things. It just feels like they're very impatient. Okay. This might include feeling somehow responsible for increment of someone else's bad mood, trying to self-examine, trying to help them out, apologizing constantly for someone else's, bad behavior, trying to get your, anything that you're ruminating about, right? And it just says, you might give a place, an opportunity, or something you rightfully earned to someone else, and then you might start feeling like this. Because you can't decide at the time to make the better decisions when someone's snapping their fingers at you, right? So, and yeah, it really does make it worse. making sure that somebody understands and having that positive, talk or heart-to-heart conversation to let them know, hey, you know what, I need to slow this down. I need time to think, because every call that's been going on is either coming out in wrong or it's not quite right. It's just, gives me discomfort just knowing that you're trying to push me into a relationship that I don't want to be that strong in at this time. I'm trying to take it slow. And that's where I'm feeling here, right? For some of you, that they're really pushing at you to make, decisions. I mean, some of you, maybe they even propose to you over here with the, with the Ace of Coins, and they want an answer now, and you don't have that answer, right? Or you're afraid to give that answer at this time because maybe it's too soon. And it feels like they're kind of challenging you. Or maybe they want you to travel with them and you're not ready to do so yet. So take it how it resonates, but whatever it is, you need to just take your time to think about this and really sit back and ruminate about what the situation really is. So that way you can step into that power and say, but I know I'm on the right path. I know where I'm going, but I cannot have you, telling me. That's really what it feels like, telling me that I need answers immediately when I don't feel comfortable giving them. And that's really, for the most of you, I really do feel that's what's going on. Okay. And that will help you grow, and it'll help you grow strong. So that way you don't feel either that you're in this kind of challenge with yourself or with someone else. But I do feel a heart-to-heart conversation would be the best way, because I really keep hearing that heart-to-heart conversation will really fix this situation to where it feels like better judgment for both of you. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love.